Sing, oh, because we love the Lord. We're gonna sing, gonna sing, we're gonna sing, we're gonna sing, oh, because we love the Lord. We're gonna sing, gonna sing, gonna sing, we're gonna sing, oh, because we love. Sinners?
Listen, welcome to all of our guests. If you're visiting here for the very first time, we're so glad that you are here with us. And when we say that you are honored, we really mean that. We're glad to have you here with us. And that's why we refer to you as kinfolk. So we want to treat you like kinfolk. We don't want you to just come up here and walk out. Kinfolk can stay around for a while. Kinfolk come back, they use the side door. Repeat this after me. My life, growing forward, God's way. My life, growing forward, God's way. One more time. My life, growing forward, God's way. Now here's the thing about Uber. Uber comes to your house and it picks you up. The word needs to come to your house this morning, okay, and pick you up. That means you have to make a connection with the word. My job is just to come to the house and pick you up. Y'all stay with me? So I'll wait for you at the intersection of Luke chapter 13 and 15. That's where we will park this morning. I've had to use for a subject this morning. I'd just like to talk to you from the subject, an encounter with the Master. An encounter with the Master. And what I want to do is I want to help you to make a connection with the resurrection. And I want to help you make a connection with the what and the why of resurrection. And I'm not just talking this morning about Jesus' resurrection. That's the what. We know what happened. We know Jesus died, he buried, and he rose again on the third day. But why is that important to me? And if you miss this connection, then all you will do is just come to church, leave out the same way you came in. Week after week, because you are not making the proper connection. The Bible records 3 instances, 3 occasions, 3 times when Jesus broke up 3 funerals. Every funeral he ever attended, he broke it up. He ruined it by resuscitating, rejuvenating, rescuing, repairing, returning, and resurrecting of the dead. He brought back to life 3 people in the New Testament that we know of. 4 if you count me. There were 3 people that were dead. When Jesus showed up, they came back to life, back to reality. There was Jairus' daughter. There was Lazarus, who had been dead for 4 days. And then there was this young man that we read about here in this text. And as a matter of fact, this is the first time that Jesus actually performs the miracle of raising the dead. Now, in this narrative, and I want to share with you a story to get to where I'm going this morning. I'm just going to share with you a story, and then the lesson will be yours. I'm not going to give you three preacher points this morning. I just want to share a story with you. Let me just talk to you for a little bit to get you to where I need to go. Y'all just stay in the Uber with me. Don't get out. Now, in this story, there's this mother, so you need to understand the characters. There's this mother, and she's on her way to bury her son. She has no husband, and her only son is no longer living. She now finds herself perched in a particularly precarious position that possibly may lead to prostitution.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
You see, because in their day, there were no social services.
Right.
There was no SSI checks, no welfare office, no PLCCA. The husband provided for the wife. And the husband wasn't there. It was the son's job to provide for the wife. So now this woman has lost her only means of support. The woman is in deep distress and despair. She is on her way to the graveyard, which is about 8 to 10 miles away. Now I need to go over some geographical and metaphorical points for you right here. So just ride with me.
Come on, preacher.
This is the worst day of her life.
Come on, preacher.
She has experienced the pain that only a mother who has lost a child knows.
Yes. Well, come on, preacher.
But now I want you to focus on this before we talk about her distress. I want you to notice that the town of Nain, you need to understand some of the geography. The town of Nain sits high on a hill. The gate to the city is down from that hill. The cemetery is about 8 to 10 miles away.
Come on, preacher.
But the city of Nain is situated high on the hill.
All right.
The gate to the city is at the bottom
Come on.
of the hill. And the cemetery is 8 to 10 miles away. You feel me, Dante? I was sinking, deep in sea, far from the beach.
Come on, preacher.
I was very deeply seeking to rise.
Come on, preacher.
Now you're about to connect the what with the why.
Come on.
But the master heard my spirit and from the waters lifted me.
Come on, Doc. Come on.
You see, I hazard the hunch this morning that not all of us met Jesus when we were in church. Some of us met Jesus when we were high. When we were in the club. When we were out on the street.
Come on, preacher.
You don't have to come to church to meet the Lord. Moses met God in the desert. Jonah met God in the belly of a whale. Paul met God on the road to Damascus. The Ethiopian eunuch encountered the Lord after being rejected. That's why Romans 5 and 6 says, "For when we were yet without strength, in due time, Christ died for the ungodly."
That's a word right there. Yes, sir.
It is when we are down that we need to be lifted up. Now, let me connect last week's lesson, those who were not here, with this week's lesson. When Brother Lopez left off last week, he left us in James chapter 4 and 10. And he was talking about you need to humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and then the Lord will. Now, come back to school with me for just a moment. When he says humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, what he's saying is he's using a passive imperative. And he's speaking in the middle voice.
All right. All right. Come on, preacher.
This all? Okay. The passive imperative, and he's using the middle voice. Well, what does all of that mean? What it means is this. When you speak in the passive imperative and you're using the middle voice, that means the subject acts on themselves.
Yes. Come on, preacher.
The subject acts on himself.
Come on.
Because he's speaking in the middle voice. So he says, humble yourself. Passive, that means you have to allow it to happen.
All right.
Imperative means it's a must. You must allow yourself to be humble, to be brought down low.
Come on, preacher.
If you don't allow yourself to be humble, to be brought down low, he will not lift you up.
Come on, preacher.
So the Bible will lift you up because it says, and he shall lift you up, because that's written in the future active indicative.
Come on, preacher.
What does that mean? That means this is something that's going to happen in the future.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But if you don't do what you're going to do in the past, you will not have it.
Come on, preacher. Come on,
You
preacher.
will. Because he will not lift you up until you first back to the story at hand.
Come on, preacher.
So the woman meets Jesus at the gate. Her husband is dead. She now has her only son, and there's a large crowd. And so this is what's going on. Two crowds now intersect. When she meets Jesus, two large crowds intersect. One crowd is following the woman. The other crowd is following Jesus. But not only are there two crowds intersecting, something else takes place.
Well, come on, preacher.
Two sons meet face to face. One son is alive on his way to die. The other son is on his way back to life.
Come on, preacher. Lord have mercy.
But not only are there two crowds or two sons, but there are two enemies. Two enemies meet.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
There's life and death. And when life and death intersect, when life and death meet, somebody's got to get kicked to the curb. Both can exist at the same time.
That's all right.
You see, death can abide when life shows up.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
When you encounter the Lord and you intersect with the Lord, He's bringing you life.
Yes. Make your point, preacher. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, let me make this a little bit clear.
Come on, God.
That's like darkness and light can't be in the same place at the same time.
Amen. Come on, preacher.
When you go in your room and it's dark and you flick the light on, darkness is gone. You see, when it says in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, and the earth was covered with darkness covered the face of the deep, but then the Spirit of the Lord moved, and then He said, "Lux field, let there be light," and there was light. The darkness was gone. You see, you want the Lord to move in your life.
Come on, preacher.
Somebody give me Colossians 1, 12 and 13. You want the Lord to move in your life because when the Lord moves in your life, He will bring eternal life. He'll bring more abundant life. See, you think that you're alive right now, and you're living it up. But all the while you are dead to God. If you are in your sins, Isaiah 59, 1 and 2 says, "Behold, the Lord's hand is not sure that He cannot save, neither is His ear heavy that He cannot hear. But your sins, your iniquities have separated between you and your God, so that He will not hear." Not that He can't hear. He will not. Well, why? Because your sins, your iniquities are separated you from your God. So that means that you are dead to God.
Lord have mercy.
But what you want is life. The only way you can get true life is through Christ.
Amen. Amen.
Colossians chapter 1 and 12, what does that say?
Giving thanks unto the Father, which has made us meet to be partakers of the inheritance of the saints in life.
Whoa, say that again. To be partakers of the what?
Of the inheritance of the saints in life.
Okay. So you want your inheritance. With who? The saints and what?
The saints in life.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by Him. Without Him was anything made that was made. In Him was the life, and the life was the light.
Amen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right.
And the darkness comprehended it not. They did not make the proper connection that Jesus brings light, just like light shines in the room and it clears out the dark. So not only were there two crowds, two sons, two enemies, but two cities intersect. One is on his way to the silent city of the dead.
All right.
The other is on his way to the city called heaven. And everyone in here today is in one of these two crowds.
Come on, preacher.
We're one of these two sons. We know one of these two enemies. or we're headed to one of these two cities. But if you don't know Jesus Christ, you may be in the Uber, but you're on your highway to hell.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
I'm just saying. Just because you come to church does not mean, and you read your Bible, but that does not mean that you know Christ. You have to have an encounter with the Master, and sometimes tragedy has to hit our door for us to really encounter the Master. The key is that you don't have to wait until that occurs to encounter the Master. You don't have to wait till you're brought down low to be lifted up high.
That's good news.
Because I don't know about you, but I want to make it to the city.
Oh, yes.
With 4 gates in the east,
That's right.
4 gates in the west, 4 gates in the north. Now have a seat. Look at verse number 13. Let's go back to verse number 13. And let's ride through this portion of the text. In verse number 13 it says, and when the Lord saw her, he had compassion on her. Observe, the woman never suspected or expected a miracle.
That's right.
She didn't ask Jesus to do anything for her. She's overwhelmed with sorrow. She's sick with sadness. She is consumed by her crisis and gripped by her grief. But she is now about to experience an encounter with the Master. Have you ever been so hurt that you didn't know how, not how to pray, you just didn't even know what to say? The pain was so intense, you didn't even know what to say to the Lord. You didn't even know how to pray. That's the condition she in. She doesn't even look up to see that the Lord is there. All she is in constant is her grief, her sorrow, her death. You can become so depressed by your problems, your issues, and your concerns that you don't even look up to see the Lord. This is why it always bothers me with folk, and I'm sharing this with you as I'm hastening to my next point to a close. But it always concerned me that folk that have had an encounter with the Lord, I'm talking about church folk, when you have problems, issues, or concerns, why is it that you stay away?
Come on, preacher.
From the Lord. Make a connection, Jesus.
Come on, preacher.
Don't drive away from the Lord. Let whatever it is happening to you drive you to the Lord. Why? Because he can lift you. But until you humble yourself, you'll keep staying at home. You'll keep saying, pray for me.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher.
I'm trying my best.
Teach the lesson,
But in her calamity, in her catastrophe, in her confusion, dealing with her doubts, her dilemmas, and even her disillusions, in her fears, failures, and frustrations, in her sorrow, sadness, and sickness. What happened to her happens to her. God sees you.
Come on, preacher. Come on, preacher. Yes, sir. Thank you,
When
Lord.
you are struggling and striving at the oars of life, God sees you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
The Lord had compassion on her. Here's what compassion is. If you want to write this down. Compassion is this. Compassion is simply love moved to action.
Yeah.
Compassion is love that is moved to action. Okay. Let me help you with this. The Lord is all that you need.
Yes, he is.
We just studied through the book of the Old Testament. When you go over in Exodus, I believe it's chapter 3. As a matter of fact, for time's sake, let me just tell you what it says. You remember the story. Some of y'all sit up last night and you were watching the Ten Commandments. I know through all the commercials. Comes on every year around this time of the year. There was a fellow by the name of Moses. I'm talking about right now, why Jesus told her to stop crying. Because I'm all you need. I'm all you need. All sufficiency in Christ.
Right. Yes.
I'm all you need. You know that Jesus is also referred to himself as I am.
Yeah.
7 I am statements are in the book of John. But this is what I want you to understand. But when you go back to when Moses was told to go see the children of Israel, because he was going to free them, he asked God a question. He said, Lord, they're not going to hear me. Who shall I say? And the Lord said to Moses, tell them, I am. Oh Lord, you helped me out a whole lot with that. That's even a complete sentence. I am. Okay. So you're going to get smart with me. Tell them, I am.
That I am.
That I am.
Yeah.
Come on, preach up.
Give them the first and last. But what is so significant about that? And what does that have to do with Jesus being all that I need? With the Lord being all that I need? Because we learned this in a Bible study a few months ago. When you read it forward, it's a statement. It's a declaration. I am that I am. But when you read it backwards, it's an interrogative. It's a question.
Come on, preach up.
Y'all not seeing it. I am that I am. Statement. Am I that? Am I?
Come on, preach up.
I am that I am. Am I that? Am I? Am I all that you need? Am I your everything? What do you need? I am that.
Because